Hello. I am attempting to use Restream again. And I know that I'm early because I caught myself trying to connect the things. Okay, it looked like it's connected. All right. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I think we have one person here. I don't know. I guess I'll just wait. I have to start using these things so I know what I'm doing. So I'll wait because I think this one is just me. So I'll have to wait and see because I know it's not 7 o'clock. So we shall see if I did this right, which I think I did because it says live. All right, but I think it's just me here for now. So I'll just run my mouth until some people show up to confirm that I can be heard. Let me see. Let me turn this up a little bit. All right, I think we got somebody here. Can you let me know if you can hear me? Put a 1 in the chat. I know I'm early. Let's see. All right. Now I can see. I got to start using this more often so I know what I'm doing. So, Pamela, can you hear me? Hello, Matthew. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Okay, yes, you can hear me. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I am using Restream, guys. I said we got to start using the Restream. I tried to use it for members only the other day, and it wasn't working. So I assume maybe it's not conducive when you do members only when you do like a public live. All right. Thank you, Matthew. Checking in from South Africa. Wonderful. Greatly appreciated. So yeah, I came on a little bit early because I'm like, okay, let me try to figure out this Restream again. Hey, Esty. I'm like, I have to try to figure this out. So one step at a time. So I said, well, I think I can do this publicly. And it looks like, let me see. Okay. So now I think y'all should be able to see the chat as well. That's the only way you're going to figure out how to do stuff, right? Excuse me. You got to do it in real time. So I know Fridays is not my usual kind of thing, but today makes 1 year since I started the channel, so I thought it was only right to actually do it on the day of the 1 year anniversary. So not sure how many people gonna jump on. I did try to give several reminders the last few days and things of that nature. It's just 7:01. I know people so used to me being a little bit late. So I'm like, we'll give people a few minutes before we get all the way into it. But thank you so much for taking some time out of your Friday evening to get on here and celebrate this milestone with me. It is greatly appreciated. I'm doing this from my laptop, which is a little bit different. Thank you, Esty. A little bit different because normally I just go live on my phone. But the only way you're going to get familiar with stuff is you got to do it. Hey, Melissa. That's the only way you're going to get, better at it. You have to do it What's the saying? How the saying go? Um, what's the saying? It say something like, I can't even remember, but it's something along the lines like, if you do it, if you only do it like once in a while, like you'll always like not like it kind of thing. But if you do it consistently, it get easier. I know I'm messing up the quote or the saying or whatever, but that's what that's um what I'm attempting to improve in with this. Okay, Matthew, want to ask me a question? We're gonna get to the Q&A, Matthew, but let me see. You say you may have covered it, but am new. How do you overcome what? And I'm gonna be dropping the link so you all can actually come up and talk versus chat. Okay, we're gonna attempt to do that again. I'm gonna give it one more minute, and then we're gonna go ahead. How do you give me an example? Give me an example of what's considered well covered. Well covered. Give me an example. Yeah. So while Matthew put that in the chat, I just want to again thank everybody for showing up, all the support. It's been 1 year. A year ago today, I had, well, the October 2nd of last year, that night, I said, tomorrow I'm going to get in the car when I take this dog to the groomer. I'm going to just do a video, just introducing myself, just a few minutes, just so that I could learn how to do all the YouTube stuff, right? Like, obviously, I know how to make a video, but how do I get it into YouTube? Like, how do I start the channel? How do I make a thumbnail and all that stuff? It took me pretty much the whole day. At least it felt that way. I think the video was 5 or 6 minutes. And yeah, I did it. I think that first video, I probably nobody watched, but me, my husband, my mama, my brother, my cousin, and maybe a couple of my friends. But I was excited because I had did it. I had stopped procrastinating and I had did it. And so look at me now, a whole year later. And so I'm gonna get into some things, and then we'll see where the evening goes. Okay, let's see. So Matthew said, let's say the topic of double binds in high control religion. I feel there are much smarter, more professional folks doing better, like light years ahead. Moonwalking and doing a backflip, lol. That's my happy dance for your 1 year. You so funny, Melissa. So I feel my contributions are very small. Well, here's the thing. You are you. So your perspective is going to be unique to how you see it. You you're gonna bring your own essence, your own vibe, your own thing to it. So, like, I like to think for me, because I have people like, I don't know how new you may be to the channel, Matthew, but my channel is not exclusively XJW content. I knew going in that I didn't want it to be that. I knew that by not making it exclusive XJW content, I might not get subscribers, I might not get views and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, I wanted to be true to myself. And so I was like, whatever gonna happen, gonna happen. Either they gonna rock with it or they not. And so when I cover XJW content, in my head, I'm coming from a real world life like experience kind of thing, even with like new light and things like that. I'm not a Bible scholar. I'm not gonna do videos debating dates and all the Bible stuff. That's just not my lane. So you'd be surprised how many people, because you could take, let's okay, they just had an update number 6. I didn't see a lot of people covering it. I did out of curiosity. Was like, let me go see what they're talking about. And for me, it was nothing there for me to bring out. You see what I'm saying? So don't I don't think you could ever out um develop content around Jehovah Witnesses. Like it's always going to be something. So whether it's something that's happening in real time or something from like the past experience, you'll be able to present it. And those who like it will rock with you. Those who in the middle, it might be hit or miss. And those who don't, they don't. So I hope that was helpful. Let me see. The chat is moving. Um, and your contributions are, don't ever think they small. You don't know who is going to touch, who is going to impact. Hey, Butterfly. Let's see. Thank you, Butterfly. Okay. All right. So I think I'm caught up. All right. So that was for Matthew. Now let's see. I don't want to share my screen. Okay. So invite guests. Okay. I can have up to 10 people. I don't want them to add channels. Let's see. Okay. I don't think I want y'all to do that. All right. Okay. Now, if I did that right, y'all, I just put the link in the chat if you would like to come up and speak. No pressure. Okay. I see some more people came in. Wait a minute. All right, let me see. Wait a minute. Let me go back. Let's see. Okay, Matthew said, thank you. That is solid. Much appreciated. And hi to all. Melissa said, I'm doing okay, Butterfly. How are you doing? Cool. Let me shut up. Yes, very helpful. Thanks. You don't have to shut up. Greetings, real ones. Hey, cool sense. Butterfly, I'm okay. See you Monday. Okay, Butterfly, I guess is she leaving? I'm assuming. I don't know if Butterfly left. So if you want to come up and talk versus type in the chat, the link is there. I believe all you have to do is click it. Even if you just, if I could get one person while we on live to click it, so at least we can test it out. Okay, so y'all helping me out. But while y'all think about it and get your nerves up, let's talk about channel. Okay, hold on, we got somebody. All right. Do you know we can see you on the camera? But we can't hear you.
Okay.
There you go. What you want to say?
I just want to say congratulations on your achievements and things that you've done over
Yes,
this year and making
yes.
everything come to life. For
Thank you.
real. It's a real honor to say
Oh,
to you.
okay. Now,
Okay.
if y'all don't know, this is my mama. So I wish my brother could see this. I'm gonna let him know. He out DJing this big event. I wait till I tell my brother, because he the technology person out of the three of us. Wait till I tell him that I was able to do restream, put the link in the chat so people could come up, and that his mama clicked the link and was able to talk on the chat. He is not gonna believe this.
Okay, I'm gonna cut my mic off,
Okay,
but
mute yourself.
I'll still be here.
All right. Well, you help me out, Mom. That's all
Thank
that
you.
matters. Okay.
Thank you. All right. Bye
Make sure
bye.
you mute yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute me.
Okay.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Oh my God, y'all. Me and my mama is up here on the YouTube, honey. On the YouTube. Let's see. Butterfly said no. Oh, LOL. I was saying to Melissa that I will see her Monday before for the book club. Okay. Yeah, that's my mama. So if y'all know what, if you watched the video when I had interviewed my mom, then y'all kind of knew what her voice, sound like or what have you. All right. So everybody heard her. So yeah. So now I know what I'm doing. So with the link, I am able to have up to 10 people. Okay. So we already winning. So let's get into some stats. So, like I said, I started October 3rd. Well, no, before we get into stats, y'all know how I do. Let's start with wins. If you have a win, you can put it in the chat. You can hit the link. Let me see if I can put the link in there again so you don't have to scroll up. Let's see. Uh, okay. Look at me like I know what I'm doing. Let's see. Okay. Um, I'm gonna start off with the wins. So of course I tried to keep it to three biggest wins by creating the same OT channel. Number one, building a community. You know what that community is? It's the real ones. How did I come up with that name? At first I was thinking good people, and I was like, no, that's kind of corny. The reason I said real ones is why I named the community Real Ones Tribe is because, like, the people who rock with me, they real, in my opinion, right? We have people who are XJW born ins. We got XJWs, adult converts like me. We got people who ain't never been in the Kingdom Hall, who happened to stumble across, the content and just was like, I like this girl. And so, okay, we got Matthew. I think this is Matthew from South Africa. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How
Am
are
I coming
you?
through here?
You not coming through yet?
Oh, you hear me? All right.
Yes.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, thanks for letting me on. You got me onto CapCut. I had used CapCut before, and I saw your suggestion to use it, and so I started experimenting with some of the effects and things like that. But that was your suggestion getting me onto that. So big
What?
appreciation there. And hi to your mom as well.
Okay. Y'all check Matthew out. He's checking in from South Africa. Greatly appreciated. And I'm gonna tell my brother that me mentioning CapCut helped somebody. Like you all, it would take, maybe I'll interview my brother one day. It takes my brother to talk about me and my mom when it comes to technology. So he's so proud of me. He don't, he my younger brother. He tried to be tough, but he's so proud of me as far as I've come with this technology. So thank you so much for sharing that, Matthew. You can definitely stay up. You can mute yourself, and then if you want to chime in along the way, feel free to do so. But that thanks so much for sharing that. Let's point to what we were just talking about. Me mentioning CapCut in a video, probably for like 30 seconds, had an impact on you for you to start playing around with CapCut. So never think that what you have to say doesn't have value. Okay? All right. I love it. Um, Let me finish my wins and then I'll go back to the chat. So the real ones tribe. It just hit me one day. I can't even remember when I started saying it or whatever, and it stuck because the people who rock with the channel, who rock with me, we in my opinion are real because we're more than just, for the bulk of us, more than just our XJW story. Um, my age range from the statistics is anywhere from 25 to 65. So it's like people with real issues, real goals, real, life situations. So that has been the biggest win, to have develop a community, maybe initially around one aspect, but it's grown. I got people like RC is a real one who watches the content, engages, and he was like, I would have never in a million years thought I would want to watch a video about Botox and fillers. But he was like, I end up bringing out some stuff that he wasn't anticipating, and he went down a rabbit hole looking at cranial nerves and things of that nature. And so to me, that's a real one, that even though he like, I don't care nothing about no Botox and fillers, but hey, it's my girl T. I'm gonna see what she's talking about. And then he end up, discovering something new that he had never heard about. So biggest win, building a community. Second win in this year of having the channel is reaching monetization. I remember the stat is, I can't remember. I think it's less than 10%. Less than 10% of YouTubers reach full monetization. So to have reached monetization, what, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, and like a little under 8 months, man, that's huge, you know. So very proud of that. I could not have gotten there if it wasn't for the Real Ones tribe, if it wasn't for the 50-60% of unsubscribed people who watch the content, you know. um so yeah, it feels good to be, in that small percentage. And then biggest, being number three, learning technology. Like, look at me on the restream, pulling up people, letting people talk. Oh my God. Okay. So those are my three wins. As y'all know, I always like to see what y'all did this week as far as wins. So feel free to drop your wins. Let's see. Melissa said, hey, cool sense. Yes. See you Monday. Can't wait. Cool sense. Okay. Butterfly. Yep. Melissa, fun fact, I took a look back to see when I started to watch your video, and in March, it will be a full year that I've been following on you. I love it. So it was March. Okay. All right. I think I'm caught up. All right. We're not freezing or nothing, right? Oh, they go RC. Yeah. Look, RC was sitting here in the bushes, didn't know I was gonna talk about him. He said, hey, yep, I forgot about off-label prescribing. LOL, congratulations, and tell your brother that we love her background music. Right. See? See? Okay. I'm assuming this is pronounced Jesus. This is not Jesus the Christ on here, is it? Says, I was looking for DoorDash downfall videos and your video popped up and I enjoyed your personality, so I subscribed today. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So those are my wins, guys. Those are my wins. And so let's go to the highlights. So obviously I started at 0. I think my mama might have been my first sub, because once I finally got it up, I made my mama, my husband, my brother, my cousin, And my good girlfriend. I was like, go subscribe. Even though it depends on who you listen to. Some people, say, oh, don't tell people you know. And I'm like, I need to see something there. I need to see at least 5, 6 subs. And yeah, I didn't really get no views per se on that first video. It was crude. I was holding the phone against the steering wheel, and it was jacked up. But and somebody told me I should take it down. I said I ain't taking it down because I want people to see the growth. This was literally my first video to now when you see it, I got effects, I got sound, like RC said, my brother has suggested maybe putting some music under there. I have evolved, okay? So I would never be shamed. I can sit back and kind of laugh and be like, man, thank goodness for growth, right? But started at zero. The last time I checked today, I was at 1,552. 1,552. Can't believe it. It seemed like it took me forever to finally get 1,000. But once I hit that 1,000, it just go. I think my largest sub count in a day, I should have wrote this down. I think it was 79. And I want to say, dang, I can't remember what video it was. I'll go back and see if I can remember. It might have been because I did like that DoorDash video, and then I think I did like a new light video real close together. So I think those two kind of popped. And that was the most I had gotten in a day. I couldn't believe it. So to go from 0 to 1,552 in 365 days is huge. My top videos, I think y'all probably can guess. Number one was my part one of my XJW waking up story. Part two was so part one, I have 8,500 views. Part two is my second largest video, which is 8.2K. And then part three is my third largest video, which is 5,500 views. So going back to what I was telling Matthew earlier, tell your story. Like, it was no editing in those videos. They were about anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. But when people, they loved it. They was like, it's like watching a movie, the way you tell the story and this and that. So I'm glad that I didn't know how to edit and things like that, so people could feel the real emotion and all that stuff. People's like, oh, you pop your mouth too much and this, that, and the third. Well, what people didn't know is that I tried not to do that, right? But I still have residue from Bell's palsy. So sometimes, it is what it is. So if I smack my lips a little bit, hey, forgive me. Don't, if it bug you that much, then don't watch. I don't know what else to tell you. So those were the highlights. I seen the chat moving. So let me go back. If I can go back. Okay. Let's see. All right. Thank you, Jesus. I love it. Okay, Matthew said, I like that you kept the developments. Same Ole Tee. Yeah. Butterfly, I finally edited my resume, which for me was almost as difficult as climbing Mount Everest. Procrastinated. Oh Lord, 5 ever. She said 5 ever. Y'all, I was telling my mom today, a couple of hours before the live, I was like, I might have to go get a job. This doing the pivot, having money go out, it's a lot. So I don't know. I might end up having to go get me a little job or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the Lord, the universe, and the ancestors got uh, got out there on my behalf. Okay, but I said I still probably do need to update my resume because you just never know what kind of opportunities might present themselves. And so, if you, as the saying go, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And that's where I'm at in my life. I am working to stay ready so I don't have to get ready. All right. Thank you, Butterfly. Uh, all right. So I think we caught up. So those was the top videos. Proud of those videos. Um, those videos bring people in, you know, and you know, I'm proud of that. So let's get into some Q&A. What do you want to know about me and or YouTube? So this don't have to be something that I answer today. This can be, what would you like me to do content wise, you know, maybe in the future, maybe it's a topic, maybe it's something about me that you know, would like to know. Because I want to get your insight. So, you know, so I'm taking my community's uh, perspectives in keeping them in mind. All right, let's see. Jesus says, speaking of money, I come from the budget community mainly. Oh, okay. What's velocity banking? I think I've heard of it, but I'm not sure what it means. Is that like day trading? Y'all, so it's Q&A. Long as it ain't nothing raunchy, you know. And remember, let me put it in there again. Remember, you can come up if you don't want to type. Let me put the link in there. I'm sitting up here feeling fancy.
T, can I chirp up?
Huh?
I'm interested to talk to you about CapCut. What do you actually do with that is essential for your videos? I am very fresh on this thing.
What do I do? Say that again.
What's the main use of CapCut for you?
For me, it's to just clean the video up. So depending on the topic, right? Most of the time is to clean it up. Okay, so the way that I do my content now, I try to already have like an opener or a hook. And then sometime I'll stop the camera and then I'll go in. So CapCut for me helps me kind of seam the pieces together. Uh, if I've said too much and it's getting on my nerves, then I know that it's probably getting on other people's nerves.
Okay.
So I will edit out. They call it split and delete. So you can split it there, and then go to wherever you want to split it again. Then you can delete that, and it'll just put it together. So typically, what I do, um, and I'm trying to clean up my phone because we download so much crap on our phone that we don't never use again, post again, stuff like that. So what I do now is I bought one of those external hard drive thingies. So once I have a finished video that I've uploaded to YouTube, I will take it off my phone and put it on the external, so that frees up storage. Because I'm right now I still just use my phone to do everything. So for me, I use CapCut to edit it so that I can get it down, get all the ums and dead space and things like that. And then I may go in and put some transitions in if I feel like that'll give the video some pizzazz. And sometimes, I put the graphics over it and things like that, just kind of depending on what it is. Sound effects, and then I add the music. So for music, because I didn't want to worry about all the what is it called? royalty, kind of things. So
Okay.
I invested in, it's called epidemic, what is this called? Epidemic source, I think. Um,
Okay.
no, epidemic sound. So I found a couple of tunes that I like, and I just kind of use them based on the vibe. And that's how I do it. Then I export it once I get it all how I like. I export it to my to my phone so that I can upload it to YouTube. Um, and then once it's published on YouTube, I take it off my phone and put it on the external to get some storage. So nothing too crazy. And then I just play around with stuff, or if I come across like a good tutorial on YouTube, I see what they're saying. But it's so much stuff you can do with CapCut, and I do have the paid version, but it's worth it because I uh, not only do I use it for my uh, same Ole Tee channel, but I use it for my clinic. When I'm doing reels and things of that nature.
Well,
Hmm.
thanks very much for that. You predicted my next question and answered it intuitively. I
Okay.
suppose the next question is so producing your content, I suppose you're following your highest joy, right?
Yes. So I'm actually gonna bring that up. So I do things that interest me. So like how I said, I knew I wasn't gonna have the channel just be exclusive XJW, and I knew that I might take a hit once I saw that people like my perspective when it comes to the Jehovah's Witness organization. And I realized, like, okay, when I do non JW content, it may take a hit. People may not care, even if my analytics say that my primary audience is Gen X like me. They might not want to hear about 5 steps to improve your health. you know, they might not. But guess what? I'm gonna put it out here because if one person makes a change in their life, then it's worth it, right?
Yeah.
These dogs,
Yeah, I know that's very helpful because that's where I've gotten stuck
yeah.
because I'm going, okay, well now I've lost some viewers and there
Mhm.
seems to be interest on the story, but there's
Mhm.
only so much about the story that can be done, I mean,
Mhm.
life goes on, folks.
Yep.
So, but then
So
I'm going, well, then I've also made a commitment to do this. Now, what am I going to do? So that's the challenge is going, okay, well, can I shift to what's now my current interest,
so in cases like that, Matthew, now some people, and I thought about it and I've had people suggest it to me, but until my community that has developed here says different to me, I'm not niching down and just doing JW, high control stuff, and then go create a whole nother channel for health and wellness or a hot topic that I had something to say about. I'm like, nope, not gonna do that. I already got 8,000 things on my plate. So I just try to reiterate and make it obvious that I'm gonna give you a little JW, but then I'm gonna give you a little non JW. And sometimes the stretches may be a little longer. Either way. Um, and so let me jump into some of my big lessons to kind of piggyback off of that. One, if you're gonna do YouTube, you gotta have tough skin. And what that means is people gonna have something to say. When you put yourself out here, people have something to say. My thing is say what you want to say, just be respectful. Don't come over here trying to call me out my name or say that I'm stupid because I don't believe how you believe no more, kind of thing. So you do have to have tough skin. You got to have tough skin when it comes to, um, not getting the views. There's been some videos like I'm like, man, I did my thing, and them views be like, womp womp womp. Like my last two videos, I thought they was really good, and I think one of them ain't even hit 500 views, and the other one just hit 600. And I think the only reason that that little push came is because I created shorts from the long form just to, see if it would draw some people there. Um, so you got to have tough skin for the comments, tough skins when feel like you really put something out there that you would think it would resonate with people. And sometimes the algorithm just don't push it where it needs to push. So you got to have tough skin to stay in the game. Um, the other thing I've learned is try not to get too excited and too bummed out. So September, I did take a two week break from like lives and content and things like that because I was all over the place. I'm doing all this new stuff with the clinic, trying to get that in place, just 800 million things. And so the content wasn't there, and the content that was there, you get your biggest pushes usually the first couple of days. So needless to say, I didn't make the $100 threshold. First time since getting monetized. But I was like, I'm okay with that. I needed the 2 weeks. I even, for those who don't know, I have a book club that we meet on Mondays, and 50% of the book club is probably made up of real ones who I met here on YouTube. So, again, going back to community and how you can have the community uh, experience, still off platform. So I try not to get, too excited when I see that, oh, I'm at 1,000 views and it ain't even 24 hours, and then try not to get too bummed out. I've risen my standard a little bit. At first, I used to be like, if I can get 100 views every video, I'd be happy. Well, now I feel like, hey, I should be able to get at least 500. So that is my goal. If I can get at least 500 every video, then I feel pretty good about myself. But if I don't make it, it's okay too. So just trying to stay like neutral in my emotions. And then uh number three, biggest lesson, do content you enjoy, don't chase trends. I'm never gonna be a Bible scholar. Never, ever. So I'm not gonna try to pretend like I'm one. Every update, every JW, this, that, and the third, if I don't feel like I have 2 cents to contribute to the conversation, I'm not gonna do it. Right? Every social media trend, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj is beefing about who the better mama or the worst mama. That don't interest me. I could have did that. Some people might have felt like my DoDash video was chasing the trend. It wasn't. It was just like I've seen the rise and fall of her. This is somebody who had once inspired me. Here's my 2 cents about all this or what have you. I did that one video. It did well. I did that one video and got, like I said, got a ton of subs or what have you. But the people have stayed. The people have stayed.
Yeah.
And so, you just, you, it's not so much like what they say, throw it against the wall and see what stick. It's a little bit of that, but at the end of the day, you want to remain that you enjoy it. The minute it starts feeling like a job or a chore, or you chasing the numbers and this and that, it ain't gonna be fun no more. I enjoy doing YouTube, and when I can't get over here and do it like I want to, I feel a type of way. But it's not. It's because I like it. I see the growth in myself. Um, and I like my people. I like my people. So, all right, those was three things I learned. I seen a lot going on in chat, so let's see what's going on.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much, because that sounds to me like the authenticity which we should be chasing, rather
Mm-hmm.
than falling into another trap where we're not authentic because we're trying to chase an algorithm.
Yes, absolutely. I am somebody who believes in what's meant for you will be, right? I think that's
Yeah.
why I keep going back and forth. I need to go get a job, but then something to happen, I'll be like, I can't. So, because what's meant for me, is for me. But we'll see. All right, Jesus said, velocity banking is when we leverage a line of credit or any revolving debt product to pay down debt faster. Oh, okay. Melissa, my win for today is my husband and I have a beat up car that we are working on as a project, and we went to the junkyard today and found some parts that needed that was exciting. Yes, that's great. Is it like, tell us what kind of like make and model it is? Like, is it one of those like super vintage kind of cars? Soon I will learn how to take parts off and on a car. That's awesome. Y'all be doing some kind of cool stuff, Melissa. We also show people how loan products steal your money, mainly the mortgage. Most people don't know they're paying what amounts to 400 interest at the beginning of their mortgage. Okay. RC would love to hear more about healthcare topics that you encounter in your practice. Um, med diet versus Mediterranean diet versus veganism, for example, GLP-1. RC, you know that is my, that's my jam. Okay, let me get a list. RC has spoken. Actually, this month, oh, I didn't bring it down here. I had y'all. I'm saying this on live, so then I'll be accountable. It is my goal from this this day until October 3rd of 2026 that I will do at least 10 uploads a month. 10 long form uploads a month. And one of those this month, RC, um, which I was supposed to do 2 months ago, is, even though this not directly for you, but it's obesity in the Black woman. Um, Also, I'll be talking about gut health, and in the gut health one, I'll be talking about how we can activate the body's natural um, GLP-1 pathways. But RC, even though I don't try to mix them, because the same OT is T. My YouTube channel for the clinic, that's nurse practitioner T. But RC, I might have to uh, give you the name of the clinic page, because that's the kind of stuff I do over there a lot. So um, all right, but I'm gonna put that on here. So I'm glad that you enjoy um, the health and wellness stuff. See, you never know. GLP-1s. Okay. Let's see. Melissa said, I would like to know, with such a busy schedule that you have, how do you keep on top of everything and stay on track of all of it? Would you like for me to tell you now, or like in a video, Melissa? Now that you left the call. Look at butterfly. Come on, why is it not going down? Okay. Now that you left the cult, is there any reasons you can think of that led you to believe you would have enjoyed living forever and ever with millions of joy doubles? Ooh, that's a good one. Um, that's a good one. Now I'm assuming you want me to answer that in a video. Can I have your permission to just can I just take a picture of that question? Do I have your permission, butterfly? So that I can remember. Let's see. Thank you, RC. I thought they was pretty doggone good too. Especially the romance scammer. I was just like, boom. I said, this is what they have in common. Love bombing. If y'all don't have nothing to do this weekend, watch Love Con. I think it's called Love Con Revenge. And then go back and watch my video. You will be like, this is giving me flashbacks to being a JW. I'm telling you. I was going to say minus the money, but they finessing them out of money now too. So yeah, that's a great question, butterfly. I might have to adjust my but I'll give you the short thing. You want to know what it was for me? It wasn't so much the living forever. it was the being able to see my grandparents, being able to see my great aunts and great uncles, being able to see my friends who died when they were 14, 15, 16 years old. Um, you know, being able to see my friend who was like a brother who died at like 43. That's what it was for me. It wasn't I never found it enjoyable when they would be like, oh, we're going to be, working day and night, to repair the earth and build houses for everyone and teach all the people who got resurrected in the Bible. And I was thinking, like, this sounds like a lot of work. When is we going to be able to enjoy? But it was the so-called promise, to see my grandparents, my daddy, you know, um, my uncle I never met, only know him, through picture and story. That's what it was for me. Hey, get out of here with that. All right. Okay. Hey, Jesus, thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. You have an amazing weekend. Greatly appreciate it. Oh, I remember those Seabrings. That was a popular car. All right. I think I'm caught up. I think I'm caught up. All right. So let's see. We talked about highlights. We talked about wins. You all gave me some Q&A. I talked about biggest lessons. Um, okay. So next year goes, in this next 12 months. Um, I am determined to reach that $100 threshold every month. If you didn't know, with the YouTube and how you make the money, Google AdSense. So if you see the commercials right in between videos and things like that, that's how we make money. And of course, depending on the content, depending on the advertiser, all that stuff, determines how much you get based on the views, blah blah blah. Having memberships, that a portion of that goes towards that $100 threshold. Also, super chats, super thanks, super stickers. So that's a way to show, your appreciation. So super chats, I think, happen in lives like this. Super thanks and super stickers, I think, happen on uh, live, not live, long form content, so regular videos. And so I have gotten some of those. I think last week I got a super chat, and it don't be now. Some people be getting. I think the max you can get is like $500. Like some people be getting 500. I'm like, whoa. Um, but yeah, it's greatly appreciated. Um, I'm not sure how to merchandise, because like you can have a shop, and I do have some ideas for like some t-shirts and hoodies around the real ones tribe. But I'm not sure how that goes. Like I don't know if YouTube takes a portion. I don't know how it goes. But I assume they get something, and you get something. So all those things, you know, is how you get a deposit from Google, who owns YouTube. So I am determined to reach the threshold. So you have to get $100. So you don't lose the money. So everything I did earn in September, it just rolls over to October. And then long as I reach that $100, I'll get it in November. So I'm determined to do that. So that means I gotta be on top of things. Let me go back. Let me answer Melissa's question. Um, so how do I do all the things? Because I'm crazy. That's how. I got a paper calendar, and certain things make it. Some things don't. I'm just a crazy person. What they say? What is it? Idle hands is the devil playground or something like that. Like if I ain't have a million things going on, I don't know what to do with myself. So um, I don't know. Maybe it make me feel alive. Um, but I figure it out. But right now, that's my biggest like. Oh, I can't go get a job. I have the clinic. I have my sister like business. I have YouTube, which is um, yeah, of course. Who wouldn't want to make the money if you can make money? But it's something I enjoy. That I'm able to do. Um, that don't necessarily take a lot of time, if that makes sense. Because lately, if y'all noticed, maybe you did or didn't. Lately, I've been doing 2 videos in one day. So you might be like, she had that shirt on. she had that shirt on in the last video. Well, that's because they call it double batching. So that's how I plan to get 10 videos out. I plan to do like at least 2 in one day, one sitting, and then I can edit, in the bed watching TV. It's not, that big of a deal. Um, but I don't know, Melissa. This is just how I am. I've always had a lot going on. Always. Um, some stuff is because I have to. I would love to stop doing sister locks, but in order to make my dreams come true with the clinic, um, you know, I gotta you gotta have more than one stream of income in this day and age. And the days of having one are probably gone, right? Um, and the people who have one probably are thinking about how they can get a second one, right? So that's my motivation. I used to say I wanted to beat my mom. My mom was able to retire at 51. She worked 30 years for an automotive company. And so she was able to retire at 51. It'll be well, Ma, you okay if I tell them how old you are? I think we already told them in the video.
That's fine with me. Because they wouldn't believe it if they saw
They,
me.
they wouldn't. They wouldn't. So she's 70. So it'll be 20 years next July that she been retired. Um, and so probably in the last 5 years she hasn't said it, but them first like 15, she'd be like, I should go get a job because she just didn't have nothing to do per se. Like she go to water aerobics and stuff like that. But after 30 years of having to go to work, and adjusting to being on a fixed income kind of thing, but she finally embraced it because that's my struggle right now. I'm like, oh, I can't be somewhere. I can't I can't do this again. I just love having to be somewhere and ask permission and for time off. I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it. So y'all say a prayer for me, send out good vibes that that the finish line, not the finish line, but the what is it? That I'm at the top of the hump, and it's about to all work out. Um, let's see. So Melissa, did that answer it a little bit? I'm just downright crazy and don't know what to do with myself. Hey, Imani, how you doing? You all, if you I did an interview with it's his channel is Seeds of Awakening, but great content. I enjoyed the video with your dad. I think I still got 10 minutes left. But check. I did an interview over there with him, but also check out. Oh, I gotta put my plug in for my laptop. Check out his channel. It's uh, it's great. People sharing their spiritual journeys and things of that nature. And thanks so much for coming on over and saying hi, Mom. All right, Butterfly said another topic via introspection. What are some simple, fun things you may take for granted now since leaving the cult that you would have been I don't know what PR means. Let me take this out. Give me an example what you mean, butterfly. Let me take a picture of this question. All right. Forbidden admonish from the okay. Um what are some simple fun things you may take for granted now since leaving the cult that you would have been forbidden? No admonish. Gambling. Gambling. It was a long interview. Good. I loved it though. Your daddy, oh my God. I'm gonna start calling people cats. He was like, and these cats, they trying to tell me. Oh, your dad had me cracking up. Cause I like him. He would have been my kind of elder, like keeping it real. Mm-hmm. And you just let him do him. I loved it. I would say now that's one video I do plan to do. It wasn't on my list to do in October. I was gonna do like three crazy things that I used to do as a JW. I'll share them with y'all. I probably will still do the video for S and Gs. One thing I used to do, like when the Powerballs and the Megas would get really big, I would call my mama, I would call my cousin, I would call my best friend and be like, is y'all gonna play? Did y'all play? Did you get your tickets? Did you do this? Because I wasn't gambling at that time, so I wouldn't get it. But I knew if one of those three had won, I could get some money. so, so that's one of the things I used to do that cracks me up now as a JW. I would call to inquire if they had gotten a ticket for the big, jackpot in hopes they would win. Then, let me tell y'all something. I did a video and I deleted it and I probably shouldn't have. That's something I never ever do. And y'all tell me what you think. I'm mad at myself now because I said I should not have. I felt like I was just rambling with no direction. I was doing it off the cuff. The topic was how the JW organization turned God into a boogeyman. You know, how it turned Jehovah, as they like to say, into a boogeyman. Uh, sees you, doing everything. Da, 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 da. So, would anybody be interested in hearing my thoughts on that, like in long form? Because I can definitely go back and outline so that what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling comes across the right way. And don't forget y'all can actually come up. So I'm gonna put this link in here again. We got room for 8 more people. So anyway, okay, so reach the threshold every month. It's not a super goal, but it would be nice just because if y'all haven't figured it out, like the ladies Butterfly and Melissa know, I'm as much as I try not to, I like a goal, I like a challenge. I like meeting the expectation. But I'm gonna challenge myself to see if I can double the sub count. Like, why not? I definitely want to grow the membership, so gonna definitely start uploading those members only videos. We already do members only lives. And one of the lives that I think many people would like who are here because of the XJW experience is the XJW kickback. That way, behind the wall, so to speak, we can just kind of let loose. You know what I'm saying? So something to think about. Like I said earlier, I had a couple of ideas for like some t-shirts and hoodies that I thought would be kind of cool. So want to get that up and going, and then you know, and maintain at least a 50-50 split when it comes to lives. Because I know people love the public lives, right? And we've had a good time in members only, but because membership is so low, um, you know, it's almost like we just having a conversation, right? Versus a group discussion. So, excuse me. So those are my goals, y'all. That's what I'll be working at and keeping myself on top of things. All right, let's see here. Y'all, I am impressed with my skills today. I need to use this restream. I paid for it. And it's probably about due to renew. Esty said at Season of Awakening, you should do a video on True Learning Center where teachers credentialed. I'm not familiar with that, but maybe Imani is. Butterfly said yes. Matthew says, thank you, same Ole Tee, for the welcome and answering my simple questions. Also grateful to your audience and, of course, your mama. Please let me sign off. Best wishes, peace. All right. Okay. Thank you for coming, Matthew. Take care. Butterfly, yes, their perpetuation of fear was both present and deliberate. Yes. Okay, so I will go and outline that out. I'm not familiar with that schooling situation, so I might have to Google what y'all talking about. All right, y'all. Now you know who I ain't seen, and I hope he okay. I don't know if anybody uh keeps has connection to him. TW. I have not seen him, so I hope he's okay. Um, and don't know if anybody like has contact with him like off platform, but if so, um, tell him we was thinking about him. Oh, was it? Okay, never heard of that. Never heard of that. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, we are okay. We're doing pretty good. So last little things to keep in mind, if you don't mind, is and I know for the ones that's here, I know you do, but pass the word on that the longer you can watch, the better, right? For me, um, and the view counts and all that stuff. So thank you for those who watch the entire videos. And when you come into the live, when you log onto the video, y'all remember to like it if you did or dislike it. If you don't like it, that's fine too. But when you like or dislike and leave comments, it lets YouTube know to push it out, to push the content out. And then y'all do a great job with commenting. And I talked about super thanks, super chat, super stickers, and the membership. So membership, first level is $2.99, second level is $5.99. $2.99 gets you access to the members only live. So if that's something you might want to take part in, it's there. And we got some good suggestions. So some stuff you do enjoy, the health and wellness. God, dog, I wish I had brought my thing down here because I could tell y'all the 10 videos I plan to do, but I guess you have to just wait and see. So nobody want to come up and say hi? I'm gonna put it one more time. Yeah, I don't know where my buddy is. Oh, Okay. It seemed like a lot of these religions had their own school. Scientology got their own school. Obviously, Catholics, got schools. Lutheran, and learn something new every day. Didn't know they had their own school. But now that I think about it, I think I do remember somebody mentioning that in one of their videos or something. Yeah. Y'all, I like these when I'm trying to stay away from pop. It's a sparkling water. They call it a drink. Now, it's not necessarily low sugar, it's less sugar. Um, but it's all things that you can pronounce. Okay? Yeah, I hope you okay. I'm like, where's my birthday? Oh, so it's so butterfly. I have posted on the community post like the the schedule for the lives. This Melissa is how I keep my life together. Like knowing what days I got to do what I got to do. So it was the post where I was saying happy October. So October 1st was Wellness Wednesday, which was members only. Today, October 3rd, was the 1 year celebration live. October 9th, we'll be doing Tell Me Something Good Thursdays. October 16th is XJW Kickback, members only. October 23rd, Tell Me Something Good Thursdays again. And then October 30th is Girls Night, members only. So it's not every Wednesday, uh, butterfly. Okay, don't worry about it, Ma. Unless you was gonna say something else. So, yeah. So not every Wednesday. It was my goal. I wanted to try to do some type of challenge or something like that, but it might be too much until we, get more members and things like that, like, step challenge or water challenge, something just to encourage, healthy habits. And then just talk about, real things. Oh, it's not supported. Oh, okay. I'm doing Restream for this is not the first time. This is the first time with this level of success. Because we attempted it. I was trying to do it for members only because I figured since it's such a small group for members only, it would be easier for us just to talk. But it kept taking me to the main page. So y'all, if y'all saw for half a second me looking crazy and face all in the camera, because I was trying to figure it out. So then I was like, okay, I have to go look at some more YouTube or reach out to customer service and find out how do I connect Restream if I want to do a members only live, and I might not be able to do it. So I don't know. I don't belong to any memberships that yeah, I almost joined one. I like this lady named Queen Sheba. But then I forget and then I don't even think about it. But so I'm not even sure if I don't even know sure if that's a thing. So I guess I should find out. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So you learn something new that that your that your computer has to be, I guess, compatible or what have you. Interesting. All right. All right, y'all. Y'all have made my day. I know Friday, people trying to unwind. You did not have to come over here and celebrate with me, but I greatly appreciate it so very much. Like I say, I'm back. I'm back. I'm determined to be consistent. It will be a mix. So when you click the non-XJW content and vice versa, I appreciate it so very much. So unless y'all got any parting words, I'm not gonna keep y'all. I hope y'all have a great weekend. I have, I don't know, me and my husband was supposed to, I want to get this table, and I know I think we still supposed to be mad at Amazon, but I need to get these two chairs from Amazon for my reception area. So I'm trying to wait. I think they about to have like some Amazon Prime, so I want to see if these chairs gonna go on there. I gotta do things on a budget. I gotta make it work, right? So bye, money. Thanks so much for coming by. I greatly appreciate it. Um, so we was gonna go get this chair. I mean, not chair, this table, but I got so much stuff to do, y'all. I'm really excited though. I have decided that um the easiest thing for me to do, at least this month, as far as marketing and things like that, is started. I'm doing a presentation, a speaking engagement, but I'm everything that I do 80% of everything I do, as far as on my socials, my email list, my blog for the clinic, will be tying breast cancer awareness and gut health. Just trying to make my life easier, come up with systems. So I'm excited about it. Oh my God, the presentation, the booklets, it looks so good. So I just got to keep doing what I got to do. All right, butterfly saying good night. All right, y'all. Well, y'all have a good one. Thank you so much to everybody who came out. And I will see you all next week. I can't remember what I said. Anyway, take care, y'all.